Good evening, my name is Sue and I hate video games. Welcome everyone to the chat, to the stream, to the etc. I see Blade Runner happens next month. Xenon's just informed me. Are we talking the cut with or without the terrible voiceover from Harrison Ford? Because I'm okay with either one, honestly. There we are. Now, it is time to play Code Vein. Let me get this all set up. I did a little bit of ability grinding because there's actually a boss coming up very quickly. There's a boss coming up very quickly that you need specific abilities for, which is a little silly, but what you expect from this kind of game. Glad to see everyone. I see Mox, I see Andy, I see Christy, I see Xenon, I see Alma. Anyone I missed who wants a shout out, speak up. And if you don't want a shout out, don't speak up. Or, you know, speak up and tell me you don't want a shout out, either one. So as I've said, unlike other games in this, unlike other games that are aping Simon's Quest, I found that I'm not that good at this one right off the bat, though I am getting better. So please do be patient. Load Runner when? Oh, Load Runner already happened, they just don't tell you about it. If it hadn't happened, we wouldn't have Bomberman. Was it vice versa? One's supposed to be a sequel to the other. Alright, so here we are, back here. As you can see, I've switched classes, so I've got this gun equipped. Oh, right. There's a couple more things I have to do to make this stream smoothly. One of which is to... What was I doing? I've already forgotten. One of which is to remove the preview in my streaming software. Great idea. And the other of which is to go to... Wow, good job, computer. For just a second there, it said system interrupts 99% CPU usage. Set priority high. And let me open up the item list so we don't miss important stuff. Code vein. Here we go. Encoding overloaded. Yeah, it'll do that from time to time. So occasionally it may look like we're dropping frames. We shouldn't. It should be fine. But occasionally it may appear that we're dropping frames, and there's not much I can do about that. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're good. If I drop frames, you can help pick them back up. I appreciate that. Alright. Let me get this all done. All set up. I wish I had a bigger second monitor. Alright, we're at the parking garage. So where's the next item? Ugh. I'm trying to resize Windows, and my computer is getting very angry at me over it. Almost there. Alright, yeah, it's running smoothly now at least, so that's good. Oh my god, this whole fucking thing here. Someone buy me another HD monitor, preferably like 80-inch. That'd be great, then I could read. Then I could read stuff. Alright, so we dealt with the jerkasses in the parking garage. And now we're gonna head down the ladder. The only monitor I have that I didn't find in a boxer basement is the new one I got after I accidentally threw a glass at the old one trying to bring a spider outside. Oh, wow. All of mine have come from thrift stores except for my main monitor, which is...
a shadow of the world before the great collapse.
It's good. It's a very nice monitor. It's a little small. Whoa. Dude. Too close for comfort. Chop him up. The monitor thrift stores, fucking, everywhere but Goodwill around here. Occasionally you'll find a monitor in Goodwill, but mostly it's the independent ones.
Did you pick up something we can use?
As you can see on the map, I went down this path a little bit earlier, but not much. So now we're gonna head down here. After we've gone a ways through here, we're gonna do the other depths dungeon. So the hitboxes on the swing with this weapon do not go out as far to the side as it looks like, as you saw demonstrated there. Or if they do, then the hitboxes are just terrible and don't always work. So it's one or the other. Because if something's at your very left or right, it looks like the gun should hit it, but it never does. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. It's fine. Nope. No, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. These guys are a pain in my ass. Oh, I swing at the sleepy guys because they'll usually wake up and, well, not usually, but occasionally they'll wake up and attack you.
A whole file. We shouldn't attack them all at once.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Oh, hello. I didn't see you come in. Oh, here we go. About to get invaded. Forgot about this shit. See, it gives us a tutorial there. Is it gonna happen? Alright, I guess we have to move a bit further this way. That's fine. There we go. See? It's fine.
Very clean execution.
Oh, right. This is the whole reason that we're here. Oh, there's more. I'm still much more comfortable with large weapons. Oh, whoops. I was gonna stab him. Louis. Honestly. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, that's some good lag. That's some good stuff right there. Yeah, I worry that it's going to be difficult to stream this all the way through because of lag like that. And that's just from running the streaming software and the game at the same time. Alright, we won.
What do we have here? That's
Well,
quite
sure,
right.
my ass specifically.
Well.
Why would it be anyone else's? But yeah, I kind of worry that I'm going to have to do what happened with Dark Souls 3 when the game became impossible to stream because the frame rates would just get so bad while I was streaming it. And I worry that I'm going to have to do that with this game and just stop until I'm able to get a much stronger computer.
We have to fight.
Really? Just gonna... Nope. You're mine now. It doesn't help that this area causes frame drop too. And I thought it was going to be all outdoor areas, but it seems to specifically be this one. Hi there, Limix Theo. Never even heard of this game, but now I want to play it. It looks badass. It's cute. It's fun.
Little mix.
Gotcha. Little mix. All right. It's good to have you in the chat. Thanks for coming to check out our channel.
What a horrific scene.
The way I described it, last stream was, I believe, Dark Souls, if Dark Souls were a game that someone might actually want to play. I say that as a big fan of Dark Souls, mind you. There we go. Oh shit, rolled way too early. That's fine. Louis was not on cooldown. Oh no, I actually find this game harder than Dark Souls, but I breeze through Dark Souls. I've got many other problems with it. This game feels good to play. I'm not a wizard, I'm just someone who grew up playing much more difficult games than are available nowadays, because I grew up in an arcade. Oh shit. Dang, I'm just getting my ass kicked out here. Yeah, not gonna stop me that easy. Miss arcades so much. Playing Street Fighter as a cabinet game is something I wish I could go back to. Right? Oh my god. The fighting game revolution of the early 90s. That was so much fun.
Instead of debating here.
Alright, let's re-heal.
Generation level all right?
Bit more to do out here before we can continue on to the next part.
Well, which way will it be?
I forgot that despite
Let's use it well.
not being able to use heavy weapons, I can use these pole arms, which function like heavy weapons. Kentucky has had so many arcades now, I just need time not at work. Oh. Oh, Kansas City. Sorry, I read that as Kentucky. Which, you know, fitting. The Colonel is my mortal enemy.
That's one big hole.
That's what she said. Or I suppose since Mox is usually the one to talk about holes, that's what they said.
Wanna head down?
Alright, we can go down there, but that's for later. I'd be set loose with a bunch of quarters while my mom shopped. Yeah, that's how it was for me as well. I practically lived at this arcade in the Okanagan Valley where I grew up called Ebenezer's. It was also a used bookstore and a coffee shop sometimes. And then for a while it was an internet cafe. Apparently it still exists too. It's still open. Oh, hi! There we go. Regen extension factor. I think that's a charge, right? Yeah. Alright, good, because I needed one.
Just a lot of healing. Can you still go on?
Just found out there's an arcade sort of here. There's a few around us. We've got like Jack's, and there's a celebration station, and there's like a retro arcade up in Moore. Though I always worry about going into places like that when they're owned by, you know, older white men. Like, it's a small business owned by an older white guy, so I worry about going in there. Y'all understand what I'm saying. You've heard of Ebenezer's before. Wow, really? Yeah, that's where I grew up. That's where I learned to fix cabinets. That's where I learned how to video games. You even spelled it the same, so that is definitely the same Ebenezer's. That's... Huh. That's surprising.
Sorry. I'm on my way.
Alright. Now that we've got all the stuff on that side, we can go around to the other side. Let me make sure, or let's check for other important items real quick. We got the regen extension factor. We got the hunter thingy. Hunter Vestige Part B is over to the east. As well as Prometheus C. A fragrant tea, which should turn up pretty easily. And that's all before the door. So there's 2 more vestiges to find on the way.
That's it.
Hi. No, I'm taking on this guy. Or he's gonna take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone. Oh my god. See, to make up for the fact that you've got a relatively competent partner in this game, sometimes they'll just send a whole lot of dudes at you at once. Did we ever? No, almost. If you look at those meters below some of my abilities on the left and the right side of my class there, see the gray meters at the bottom, that shows how close we are to mastering them, which allows us to use them as a different class. It's a decent system. A little grindy. Hi. No. You're not hitting me with that. Because that would be rude. My favorite arcade cabinet was Wonder Boy in Monster World. Land? Depends on the region you're in. There's a Master System port of it, and other than that, nothing's really been done with it. Which is odd, because some of the less good Wonder Boy games have actually gotten re-releases or remakes. Wonder Boy in the time of cholera. Yes. We'll go with that. Oh shit. That's the invasion spot, which seems to happen again sometimes, and other times it doesn't, so, you know.
Well, which way will it lead?
Whatevs. What am I missing? Alright, that's blocked. Oh, right, I forgot. You're here, though. Good hit, Louie. I sure am glad you did that. I love the backstabs in this game. They are so over the top. Like, that's one of my favorite things about Dark Souls, is the over-the-top backstab animations. And then this game's are even more over the top. Alright, I can go around, or I can dash through the invasion spot and hope it doesn't trigger. Of course it triggers. Fine. Dude, did you just throw a knife at me? More games need a thing where you grow a robot scorpion tail, right? Oh, shit. It's fine, I just mastered all those abilities. Quit it with your kicks. Don't do that kick thing. I don't like the kick thing.
Did you pick up something we can use?
Those guys do fight like it's Absolver. Oh, hi. Oh, okay, y'all are just gonna come down this way regardless, huh? That's fine. That gives me a chance to go back here and do this. Oh, I had that one, Louie. It's okay. I can handle this sometimes. I'm not that bad at the game. Nah, the Dark Souls difficulty thing, I absolutely don't blame anyone for finding them difficult. It's got an extraordinarily high learning curve caused mostly by the fact that the mechanics don't work as they're intended to. Which is also something very common on the quarter readers I used to play. So it came a bit more naturally to me. On the other hand, when someone stakes their entire identity on how everyone else should get good or be inferior to them, that's when I start calling the games easy and make sure that those people know just how easy this thing they've staked their identity on is. That was the best run cycle I've ever seen. That makes me so happy.
Impressed.
Just need some yakety sacks during that.
A city this big.
Oh, I was trying to backstab him. There we go. I'm actually, like, really thinking about this, and I'm curious where you heard about Ebenezer's. That's so weird. It doesn't seem like a thing that someone
They used to be.
who lives so far away from there should know about. Generally speaking, the Okanagan Valley is pretty closed off from the outside. It's just distracting me a lot more than it probably should. Circle counterclockwise. The secret to Dark Souls combat. No, we want to sneak up on this fella. Because he's got the gun. No, he doesn't have a gun. I thought he did. Weird. Alright, good start, good start. And there's our next thingy.
But one day,
Colonel, I found the vestige.
we'll have to take good care of that. Can we cross that horizontal thorn?
Louis, I could go with you, giving the dialogue a rest for a little while. I always like using the phantoms in Dark Souls, not because they're useful, but because they add to the story. Here, you just keep adding. You're useful, but you just won't stop. Any of you gonna come? I know that some of these guys are faking it and ready to ambush me. Yeah, there's one. Hi. Really? You're gonna start just shouting? It's very rude. Oh, thought I had that. There we go. Louis has a mouth and he just can't stop screaming. Louis's a possum!
It's quite valuable. Let's use it well. We're in good shape.
So far, I've seen 3 available partners in this game, and none of them can shut up. Tackle the mushroom. That's good.
This spot is below the parking garage, right?
Yes, Louis, thank you. We can literally see the parking garage above us. Oh, hi. Didn't see you come in. Don't sneak up on a girl like that. Have to turn you into ground beef. That's true. Usually when they're spooked out of their gourd. And then if the aggression doesn't work, they just kind of fall over. Alright, now we purify this. We got both vestige parts. So the next bit's a little tough, so we're going to take a break from here. And we're going to go do the Depths dungeon after switching classes again. Let's see, we've got the venom stuff that we needed. Crap, I don't remember.
We'll be safe here.
So we got some options. Prometheus has some cool, useful abilities. Including Firestorm, which is one of the only magic blasts that can be used by characters with, like, low willpower. Not just the toe, but the whole missile, exactly. Prometheus is, of course, Louis' class, as you can see. There he is to the left. Blade Dance is alright. And Warding Mark, which, There's also Hasten, which makes your dodges super mobile. Pretty good. Alright, so let's switch off to Prometheus. Which is probably something we want to switch to Blue Hounds for. And I guess we gotta switch to a smaller sword, huh? Because once you hit that 100% mark with the halberd, it unfortunately lowers your dodges to crap. See where it says mobility, that's basically telling you if your dodge is any good. Alright, so we need to switch to... Any of these, like, actually good for dexterity? Queenslayer Blade is good for dexterity. Now we add our abilities back on, which are saved specifically for each class, I discovered. Dark Metamorphosis... I mean... Dark Impulse. Venom Resistance we don't need quite yet. Nor Slow Resistance. So I'll put Sprinter on there. And Drain Rating up. This one reduces stamina spent while focused, so that doesn't matter. Firestorm. Blade Dance was the other one that this class gave us. It was a defensive one, but I don't remember which defensive one. I thought it was a defensive one, or did we just not get that? Here I can literally just check what's already been learned. Alright, that's it then. Cool. Now I can use whatever else I want. Adrenaline. I don't need blood guards so much. I guess it's... Iron Will is probably the better choice there. Nothing else? Alright, well let's just put lightning damage there, I guess. And... Alright, switch this out for the gun. Because again... It's a little too heavy. Get some levels. And head back to town. Whoops, I accidentally hit the switch on the back of my controller. That switches it from X input to direct input. So hopefully that doesn't screw up my controller. Some games can't deal with a new controller being plugged in. They just freak the heck out. And yeah, it screwed up my controller. Good. Good, just what I wanted. Oh, that's fucking terrible. I sure am glad that's a thing. Alright, let's see if I can fix this. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Yes, I've got the same controller as you, Xenon. I believe we've talked about that.
I've got new weapons available. Got something to sell?
There's not a lot of modding just yet, so I sincerely doubt it. Let's sell stuff. Oh yeah, and we can actually give gifts to people. That's not what I meant to do. I accidentally sold it. Oh well.
That's pretty badly tarnished, but with a little elbow grease, I can get it back into usable condition.
A quiet or a loud mod, I like that.
My old one is starting to fall apart. Thanks. Okay.
Oh yeah, we can actually unlock some stuff too. If we restore the vestige, we'll go through one of these right now. Or I don't have the parts for any of them. Oh wait, Hunter? I can go through the first Hunter vestige, and the third Hunter vestige, but not the second. I'll try and do them in order.
Take care.
Just a sec, I gotta talk to some people and see if I can get their vestiges.
Hey,
First we're gonna switch to Yakumo because he's actually the more useful partner.
see you around.
What is it?
Alright, restore vestige. Here we go. So this is where you get more backstory and get more abilities. At the same time.
Listen up. Our scouts have finally discovered the Queen's location. We're sending you in under orders to track down and destroy any Lost in the area.
Destroy the Lost? But how? We haven't even finished our training yet.
You'll learn in the field, Revenant. Protect your heart, and you will never die. Your sacrifice will help open a path to the future.
Yes, another dark ride. We get one of these every time we restore a vestige.
My friends. It's their own damn fault. Kids should splash blood buds around like that if they want to stay out of trouble. They were practically begging for us to lift them. But
This is a very English dub anime voice acting.
as long as you work your ass off for us, that is. Damn you! You enjoyed this!
Because it's bizarre because they try and use inflection similar to Japanese voice actors, and it just doesn't work with English dialogue.
To us, it was only natural.
It's such a strange thing.
I was ordered to take blood beads from other kids.
There is a sub version.
As long as they could get beads, they would live. Survival was more bead to bead than day to day.
Surviving bean to bean.
Louis came along and reached out to me. No one had ever done that for me before.
Full bean contact.
That was Kevin. He was a young revenant boy who I met in my travels, and in the end, brought to his death. He was someone that I never should have forgotten. It's hard to believe that I could let something so important just slip away. Sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but there may be other memories of mine scattered around. If there are, I'd like to get them back. I may discover things that are painful to confront, but I made a decision to face my past head on.
This dramatic ass music.
That's how our world is. I'm sure you've seen it yourself. There's no shortage of people who will exploit others to make their own lives easier. I have crossed blades with their miserable sort on more than one occasion, while I was researching the blood beads.
Louis, you might as well be talking directly into the camera right now.
Do some good. Surprised to see someone from the government at the base? We aren't fighting against Silva. Though we don't condone everything they do either. The fact is, in order to keep surviving in this world without joining the Lost, we need their help. Besides, Davis over there is one of the most trustworthy people I know. Go talk to him. He won't lead you astray.
Alright, let's give Louis some books.
This looks great. I like to read all sorts of literary works. Do you like to read? If so, I can give you a few good recommendations. Oh, where are my manners? Thank you. Where did you get this? Can I really have it? Yakumo suggested I read it, so I gave it a try, and it's pretty interesting. I didn't think I'd get to see how the story continues. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Is that SpongeBob SquarePants in Japanese?
You can head out whenever you're ready.
Well, I can't read that right now because my GPU is already swamped, but... Oh, let's level up one more time. Three more times.
Hey, I'm just visiting. This is all we've got for available routes.
Alright, Den of
Let's
Darkness.
explore territory from here on. Take care.
It's the Sasuke Naruto betrayal scene, only SpongeBob. Alright.
Here's hoping we find something interesting.
Oh, I found something interesting. This guy's dead. There it is. Alright, so if you remember how these depths dungeons work, basically we go down each path, kill everything, take all the treasure, and fight mini-bosses. You know, that's an okay vote. That's an okay quote for 420. It sounds like something someone would say when they were really high. So, celebrate our 420th quote, everybody. As I have my angry robot dragons eat this guy's shoulder blades. Oh shit, invasion. You are large. Oh, I'm trying to get behind him. Yakumo, that was not helpful. Ah, rude. Now, can I pick this up? Thank you. Nope. Nope. Oh, good combo. Good combo, my dude. Ow. Alright, are we done here yet? No, now we've got the actual invader. Ow. Who is hurting me real good. And I didn't remember that that was a combo. That's fine, he's dead now. And that's pretty interesting. Alright, I think that's everything here. I like that you can sort of map out your locations and where you've been just by looking at the path. You just have to remember to fill every nook and or cranny. Hi. Come closer. Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation.
Hey, that's...
Who's next in line? I can take your order.
Walk soft. We can take him by surprise.
You walk soft.
No harm in being prepared.
I missed. Very nice. You got me, Mox.
Tread lightly.
Classic camera. It's not really a classic camera, it's just an old one.
Oh, that's a nice thing to have around.
Yes, it's the key to the area. Thank you for noticing. You missed, Yakumo. Good job. He used his charge attack, which takes forever. It's more useful than people make it out to be. A lot of people say that it's completely useless, from what I've seen, but it's very slow. Oh, you're facing me. Your mistake, I guess. Jesus, dude. The key to the area is absolutely a nice thing to have around. It'd suck if they didn't have that in the game. It would just be over then. I think you are right. So it's a good thing that it's a thing in the game, huh? Alright, so here's our first mini-boss of the area. Let's see if I can do it without dying horribly.
Big help. Bring it anytime.
There we go. Oh! No. Can I touch your butt, please? You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
You have to take whatever.
He didn't want me to touch his butt. I shouldn't have been trying. That's completely on me. I don't think I understand how swords work because I don't know how you'd put leverage on the end where the sword's supposed to connect with the other sword. Well, see, when something moves in an arc, the outer part of the arc moves significantly faster than the inner part of the arc, despite them being rotated at the same speed. Therefore, when you swing the sword, the outer end of it is moving much faster and thus hits much harder. Does that make sense? I think the best example I know of to demonstrate that is looking at a record player and noticing that anything at the outer edge has to be moving faster because it's moving in a larger circle at the same speed as something at the inner part of the record is moving in a smaller circle. Very nice, Christy. Except you messed up quote 69. All right. There it is. 68, the sex number. Alright, let's map out the fork real quick. Oh, whoops. I meant to sneak up on him. Oh, okay, he's dead now, thanks. I appreciate that.
Always look forward to this.
Bayonet Devour. That is an enchantment. Which I don't remember what Devour does offhand. Oh, it increases the drain rating, so you can break guards more easily. Which isn't that good on a bayonet, because bayonets have a very low guard rate, or a guard drain rating. On the other hand, they do attack quickly, so it's not that bad either. Oh, I want to... Oh, is this guy actually... Yeah, I didn't think so. It wouldn't let me lock onto him. That was weird. Ooh, let's do this. Om nom nom.
I think we can put that to good use.
There's the next Den of Darkness key. Now we head back this way. Dude, what are you looking for? Did you drop your contact? You don't want to put that right back in your eye after it's been on this greasy floor. Hooray, she fixed it. Alright, next mini-boss. Whoops. Nope, not hitting me with that, you fuck. Jesus, I was gonna try and stab him in the butt. Yakumo, you're getting a little overzealous here. There's no more goddamn meme numbers, so we should be good until about 9001. Oh yeah, there's Leet. That's an old meme number. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong way. How about 489? Then we can say 69 quotes ago was quote 420. Alright, motherfucker. I'm gonna turn you into chicken nuggets. All white meat. Oh, I thought I'd rolled in time. Oh, back up, Yakumo. Interestingly, when these guys start spawning as normal enemies instead of bosses, you can backstab them. It just artificially disallows you from backstabbing them when they're bosses. Alright, so that's our second depths dungeon. Hey Jamie, good to see you. Turn that guy into, I don't know,
Here's a good place to rest.
something they serve at McDonald's. So, soy stock mostly. Isosceles fish sandwich. He looks kind of like fries. MSG and soy stock. Welcome to McDonald's.
got... Okay.
Did we finish? Yes, we did finish learning the Prometheus stuff. Means I think we're good to switch back to Berserker for a while. Especially since there's a real good two-handed sword coming up that I enjoy immensely. Alright, switch that out to Venom Resistance, because the boss is coming up soon. Switch this one out for Anti-Venom. Wherever that is. There it is. And switch the partner healing thing, because it's not actually all that useful, for Firestorm. Ain't nothing wrong with hitting quote 69. I mean, Mox, by that logic that many numbers end in 69, there's the problem that we also say that 68 and 70 are the sex number. And 84, and I believe someone said 31 once. Code Bane, a game in which everyone is Bane. Sorry, in which everyone is Bane. It's a good game. Well, it's time for this clown to get a move on. Yeah, once I get the next sword, I'm going to come back and upgrade it. Because it's probably not better than the Queenslayer. But I like it a lot just because of how it looks. And its name. Just 1 in 100 people were Bane. Everyone would be fucked. I think the sword's actually closer than I was thinking a second ago, because I'm seeing it in the item list. It's fine. We call it... well, I call it the Burgerizer.
Want to take a break? Missile up above?
What if the Banes worked together? Or moreover, what if Bane was one of us? Just a stranger on a bus. You'd probably notice him because he's quite large.
Bring it any time.
Yeah, come on, come on. I see what you're doing. You're not even gonna get past Yakumo, are you? Oh. It's fine. You hit me once, I get it. I get it, I do. I understand where you're coming from. Doesn't mean I have to put up with it.
Don't run off on me.
No, mostly it turns people into soy stock. This is McDonald's.
Shall we? You pick up
All
something
right.
we can use?
And here it is, the Zweihander. It is large. Oh man, look at that. That's good. Look at how they just walk the same. They walk so goddamn like the same person. Anyway, let's go back and upgrade this real quick. I should have just done this before, but you know,
Hold on.
quality content. So far, this is the largest sword I have found. I'm certain there's larger later on. Finally got another party member in Dragon Quest who uses great swords. Excellent! Is it me? It's not me. Okay, good. That's what I like to hear. Sorry, I muted myself for a conversation there. Looking at swords again, but they're expensive. They are, especially for one that's, you know, functional. Not that I can imagine too many times you'd need a functional sword in life. Is there a dragon who is also a clown you can make friends with? Jester and Clown and such are actual classes in the Dragon Quest series. Alright, let's upgrade this Zweihander. There, now it's +3. It's quite powerful.
Which blood veil do you want to upgrade?
Don't have enough Queen Iron for that, that's fine.
Okay.
I can live with that. Alright, now let's level up again. Zweihander is a thick sword, yes. It's also my favorite sword in Dark Souls 1. At what point does a knife become a sword? Well, many people say at 18 years old that automatically makes you an adult. However, there's obviously differences between various knives and how quickly they mature into swords. An 18-foot knife is a sword. I'm not sure it's even a sword at that point. That's... What comes after sword? Spear? I don't know, because spears usually have small blades and long handles.
Let's do our best out there. Want to take a break? Some up above?
Could a sword be sharp enough that it could cut itself? I mean, yes.
No harm in being prepared.
At that point, you've got to worry about how flexible it is, though. Oh, fuck off. Alright, I'm gonna get him this time. Check this out. Delicious robot scorpion tail. Damn, I'm good. Alright, now here's a little bit of a bullshit part. You see, that is a large lady with a big club. And also, she's got two guys with guns next to her. This bit's a bit bullshit. Hey, Bad Road. You may remember this bullshit from such games as Dark Souls 1, where it's the moment that most people realize that the game is poorly designed.
Not an ideal battle. Take them down one at a time.
No, you locked onto the wrong character. Alright. I know how to handle the bullshit now, so I may be able to get us through it. Oh, shit. There we go. First try.
Let's mosey.
Let's mosey. Sounds like Brutal Moose when he says that. Alright, here's our next vestige.
Stay away from the edge, okay? That's a real
Yeah, I'm
gem.
trying, but you are literally right in the way.
Look, you can see where we were walking on the other side.
What I want is a Souls-like game that has Monster Hunter level enemy design and AI. See, that would be pretty cool. I mean, that's Monster Hunter is what you're describing, if I'm being honest. Like a lot of Dark Souls DNA also comes from Monster Hunter.
Red spot.
Castlevania plus Monster Hunter.
Prepare for a real fight.
Or Castlevania plus... Yeah, there we go. Castlevania plus Monster Hunter. Unfortunately, it took the enemy eye from Castlevania. Did not want to have her fly backwards like that. Thanks, no thanks, Yakumo. I don't think he can fall off cliffs. I've never seen a companion fall off a cliff. The big difference between chasing a monster through a forest and slicing your way through a Tolkien story. Mm-hmm, absolutely. You are right there. So what you want is Monster Hunter, but with a story and more smaller, or not more smaller enemies, but more thematic enemies, more story-based enemies. Oh, thanks. I needed that chopped. I appreciate your help. That does sound like a good idea, B. Night Claw. Yeah, that's another dexterity armor. Gotta keep lots of armor and weapons around for your different classes.
Don't run too far ahead.
I want to run too far ahead. I don't think he's getting up, y'all. Let me make sure there's nothing I missed. Schweihander. Hunter Vestige D. Nightclaw. Alright, nothing more after... Or nothing more before the missile. Next we're going to be looking for Prometheus B. And that's it. Alright, good. Just notice this game is reminding me of Astral Chain. It's definitely a very similar anime style.
Looks like we're in what used to be the suburbs. This place used to be a park, huh?
Your face used to be a park. Yakumo and Louie both sound so much alike, I get them mixed up.
Don't run too far ahead.
What a lonesome sight.
Alright, I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to beat this boss easily. See, this is a boss I sometimes have a problem with for a couple of reasons. That being, it happens in an area that lowers my frame rate. She uses attacks that lower my frame rate, and streaming the game also lowers my frame rate. So this is going to be interesting, to say the least.
Keep your eyes open on the way down.
Okay. Alright, I believe this is the first Prometheus. Yes. Excellent.
Hey, that's
Hey, that's... I agree. That's... This game has the same, like... Game has a lot of the same frame rate issues as Dark Souls 3 of all things.
no harm in being prepared.
Alright, your turn then.
How's this?
Oh, I meant to... Nope. It's trying to backstab, you ass. Alright, I think I'm actually going to switch this out for... I guess this Lost Bardish? Or let's just switch it out for one of these bayonets I was using.
Make sure you're good and set before we go.
That way I just have something that allows me to dodge slightly better. You were having frame rate issues in Tower Unite because it's like that. You had to close Face Rig. Well, I can't close Face Rig because I don't use it.
Use our path.
So unfortunately, your solution won't work for me.
You should avoid combat.
There we go. Stab her in the butt.
Bring it any time.
I've come back to
That's
life.
a real gem.
Prometheus B, alright. I need to start playing games that have massive frame rate issues on my PC again. I need to humble myself.
Is that white thing a cocoon?
Check these guys. Alright, they're fine. And now I'm going to hit BRB because I need to take care of something. And I'll see you all in just a few minutes. I'm going to run an ad break during the BRB. If you let it play, that's great. And if you don't, that's great too. Don't feel obligated to. Alright. Looks like we're back. Time to fight this boss, which I'll probably lose to like 60 times. Both because I'm bad at this game and because the frame rate's going to keep dropping during it.
Let go of me!
We lost the race. Well, strength succeeds where speed fails.
Wait, this place is...
Hurry it up, damn wretch! Without your blood, we'll all suffer. Or didn't you think about that when you ran off?
Nice guy, right?
Take him somewhere safe. You owe me for this.
Can I just kill him instead? Let the butterfly of delirium do what the hell she wants?
That's a
Oh shit, thought I had that one. And yeah, just about everything she does can put venom on you. Oh god. Yeah, everyone back up. By everyone, I mean all two of us.
How's this? Get ready! All mine! Bring it anytime!
Have some fire. Whoops. She didn't want some fire. Fuck. Oh, shit, that sucked. It's fine, it's fine. Nope. Nope. Ah, god damn it, I hate that damn thing. Oh my god. Ah. Well, screwed now. Oh hey, we did it. I really thought I was screwed on that one.
You awake?
You? I remember you. Where's the girl? Answer me! Where did you take her?
We're taking custody of the girl.
That human belongs to us. We will take her back.
Humans aren't property. They have the same right to live that any of us do.
Don't give me that noble act.
I'm in that
They have no
unique
rights.
class of people where I
And why
say,
shouldn't we
well,
feed
I
'em?
don't like
We're
safe
the ones
stating in
keeping 'em
games,
safe
but I
after
think
all.
it's perfectly acceptable for others to do so.
Why were we kicked out of our graves?
That makes me high
Who
and
did we
mighty,
die
I
for?
think.
Again and again at the Queen's hand. We writhe with this terrible thirst. We live in fear of joining the ranks of the lost.
Terrible
And for whose
thirst.
sake?
You know, I've got Fountain
It's all
Coke
in the
back
service
home.
of humans. If blood is the only price they have to pay, then they have a pretty good deal.
That doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want with them.
And what about the rights of revenants? Huh? It's not like we're choosing
Do
to
you
live
get
this
it?
way because it's such a barrel of laughs.
Do you get it? Do
That
you
should be enough to
understand
get you
the
through a month or
message?
so. Whoa, hold on a minute.
Do you understand
Make sure
what
that
this
you
game
never
is
cross paths
satirizing?
again. This is your one and only warning.
No way. The Crimson Sword?
It's very subtle.
I guess we'll be rationing for a while. Oh well. What is lost can be found again, huh?
I swear I'll end it. The Revenant's suffering must...
I can absolutely show you the character creator. See, we've beat a boss, we've done a dungeon, so... yeah. Let's do that real quick. It's got really good accessory options. Stuff like body shape, stuff like that, doesn't have... There's not great features for that. Your options are skinnier with big boobs or slightly less skinny with bigger boobs.
Hey, can you hear me? Think back. Search your memory for an image of yourself.
So you got lots of this stuff. Very basic anime archetypes. Sorry, I gotta leave early, but your internet's fucking shit tonight, and this is mostly unwatchable. I'm sorry to hear that, B. I hope it gets better soon. Thanks for coming. And then you get the advanced settings. You can pick, like I said, skinny with big boobs, or slightly less skinny with bigger boobs. See, skin... got all the basic options. You know, blue. Pick your hairstyle. Quite a few to choose from. Let's pick some options. Oh, there we go. Cotton candy hair. You get options for shininess. Few face shapes available. The next patch is supposed to have add a few more things. Eyes, you can pick the pattern on your eyes. As well as pattern on your sclera. There we go. Intersex eyes. Good. Highlight. Eyebrows. Which you can't see with this hairstyle. That's fine. Got your makeup stuff, scars, face paint. Clothing. There's a few outfits available that you can turn parts of on and off. Choose the color of all of it. Then you've got accessories, which is the most important part, or the most well-known part and the most interesting part. You can pick hats. You can pick glasses, necklaces, and the interesting part about all these is that, well, let me show you. Alright, let's give her, like, a bag. You can change the color, pattern, everything on. And then you can choose which part of the body it attaches to, and this is true for most of these items. So I can give her a backpack on her head. And then in editing mode, you can then make it get bigger, move it up and down, and rotate it around. So there we go. That looks pretty good. Let's flip it over. You know, that would be ridiculous if it was upside down. Perfect. And my gloves you can't choose different places for. Alright, let's give her a hat. Okay. Let's give her a top hat, which we will put, obviously, on her face. Truly a thing of beauty. There we go. So that's the character creator. It's pretty silly. It's way more limited than people led me to believe. They said, oh my god, it's the most complicated character editor ever. And it's not even close. But the accessory stuff is pretty cool. The Dark Souls of character creators. So, yeah, that's basically that. It's fine. It's got cool stuff to it. A dapper plague doctor look. There you go. And there's a new patch coming soon that's going to add more stuff to it. So we'll take full advantage of that because I can alter my accessories and clothing and such at the mirror in the home base. And as you can see, just from the character that I'm playing, I take full advantage of any freedom given to me. Can you make Joseph Joestar in this character creator? You couldn't make someone as big as Joseph Joestar, but you could get the basic stuff down, I'm sure.
Okay, let's get going. I bet she ran deeper inside. Let's go in after her.
Anyone else gets in my way, I'll French fry him. So this is a ketchup spring. Unfortunately, we license Heinz, so it's really sugary.
Okay. We can trace the flow of the blood beads from here. Just a sec. Give me a moment to finish this, then we can head out.
I mean, French fries are like from Belgium, so I don't think it matters that there's no France.
Our destination is this way. This should get us there.
We set? All right then.
Aight then.
I know you're there.
So, content warning for, yeah.
I'm the one who decides how I live.
Don't worry, it turns out okay.
I won't listen to you anymore.
That's fine. Just put down the knife.
Oh, I forgot about this bit, though.
I'm sick and tired of it. Day after day, having my blood sucked by every passing revenant. I'm not an animal.
You're right. And we can help you. I know someone who can take you to one of the government shelters for humans. If you ask, they'll take you in, and you'll be able to live in safety.
What?
You won't have to spend your days living in fear of revenants anymore, although you will be asked to donate blood.
It's a trick. Do you really think I'm going to fall for that?
Here, have this
Everything you need
scratch
to know
ticket.
is on that paper.
They call it a loot box
You're the
now.
one who decides how you live.
But why?
Don't worry, anything you get from it is just cosmetic.
That's all. All right, we should hurry.
You coming up here with me, Gaston? Come on. Come on, pupper. There's a good baby.
I thought all revenants were the same. But I guess there are guys like you out there too, huh? Sorry about earlier. I'll try to be more positive about the shelter. Thanks for helping.
Fortnite is over now. The menu got sucked into a black hole. Huh. Is it like unplayable now? Because that's actually kind of funny.
Seems harsh. She's gotta do what she's gotta do. And we need to continue our investigation.
Wow, that's bizarre. I'm sure that will change in a day or two. So, yeah, the elevators are also very Dark Souls.
More revenants should return in search of blood.
When this game was first announced, I could swear that Hidetaka Miyazaki was at the helm of it. And now they act like he never had anything to do with it, and I think that's because he cut ties with Namco Bandai, which is why Sekiro was released by a different publisher. But it's one of those things where that information seems to have been deleted from the face of the earth. Mind you, that has actually happened before. If anyone remembers the, all the problems with Driver 3, or Driv 3er as we called it. It is in fact possible to nearly delete information from the face of the internet if you have enough money and lawyers.
The way is still narrow.
So I don't want to doubt that Miyazaki had originally been in charge of this, because I have a very strong memory of that.
This place has changed completely, too.
Yeah. Seems like everything's changed since the
I'm
Great
glad he
Collapse.
didn't stay in charge of it, though, because he's really bad at game design.
Come on. We won't find the source by reminiscing.
It's kind of like how that one stealth game set in the not
something,
Mech
Louis?
Warrior.
No?
The Squaresoft mech games. There's a stealth game set in that world that everyone was like, oh, it's a Metal Gear ripoff, but not very good. And then if you actually dig deep into it, you find out that Hideo Kojima actually was heavily involved in its development. He won't admit that, I'm sure, because people don't like it. So here's another memory crystal. And now we're about to learn some actually rough stuff.
Hey there, Louie. Are your classes done for the day?
Is Cruz awake?
She sure is. In fact, she seems to be in a pretty good mood today, too. Go on ahead and see her. Here's your visitation pass.
Thanks.
And then?
Yeah, I wish you could bring Io with you.
Well, there's no cure like the obscure.
Another groaner.
There's a phenomenon where a large group can misremember the same thing, and that's probably why most folks remember the Berenstain Bears being spelled like I spelled. Yes. That... I forget the name of that phenomenon, but that's a well-documented thing.
I hope the experiments end soon.
And people got so terrified of their memories being wrong
Fine. Could be
that they decided that it was much easier to believe that they'd traveled from an alternate dimension.
Don't worry.
Mandala, yes, thank
I'm
you.
the only one who can do it. And I have you and the others watching over me. So I'll be okay. Anyway, enough about that. I want to hear more of your stories from school.
The Mandela effect with Ashton Kutcher, right?
Oh, you're here early again, Louis. Is school on a break right now?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can create a Mandela effect that the butterfly effect was actually called the Mandela effect.
Well, we're having a hard time suppressing what's causing the rejection. Ordinarily, we wouldn't let you see her.
I see. Thanks. I appreciate it. Does it hurt?
Yeah. Why? Why does it have to be me?
Cruz, are you okay?
I won't stop fighting. I won't give up. So stay with me.
The cheesy, sad music actually makes the whole thing seem a little more, I don't know, ridiculous?
Please.
So I guess it makes it easier to stomach in a way.
Sleep. I'm sorry.
Cruz,
It's pretty music, it's just overused and overblown. It makes it more anime.
Stop me. Please. Please. Kill me.
I can't!
Yet another dramatic moment ruined by sexy Ronald McDonald. I'm thinking about Zion's death scene in Kingdom Hearts where Roxas is all, but Zion, who will I eat ice cream with? And she's literally dying. It's one of those lines of dialogue that would never be said in real life, but is just sort of accepted in the medium.
What have I done?
Someone help!
Save yourself.
It's my fault. Why didn't I?
So, yeah. Yeah, this whole game is that line. The whole game is that line, but in different ways. This game is like that too.
That was real. A genuine memory from my past.
Well, I didn't think it was fake.
From when Cruz frenzied. Guess I can't really hide anything from you, huh?
Of course not. I'm a corporate mascot. Do you know how much data I buy from Facebook?
I'm still not completely sure what happened back then.
I use it to send coupons to your house.
I was a revenant. I heard a lot of folks died then, but
nobody would want to relive that. I couldn't stop Cruz from going into a frenzy. So many people lost their lives, including my sister. I wanted to forget my frailty. But If we can find the source and ensure a stable supply of blood beads, then revenants will be freed from their thirst. Once that happens, there will no longer be any need for Silva's levy system, and humans and revenants will finally be able to live together in peace.
Oh yeah, because they'll stop the levy system just because there's not a need for
I'm going
it.
to take responsibility for my past. I think it's the least I can do.
The cutscenes in this game are
Stop
quite
talking
long,
about
yes.
it. Let's get it done. Are we ending this nightmare or what? You can't charge forward if you're always looking back.
Clown behind them.
Yeah, I know.
Clown in gas mask stands behind you. Alright, so there's our first missile for this area. Nothing personnel, kid. Alright, let's head back to the home base real quick. This next area is fairly long. I don't know if we'll be able to do it all tonight. Well, we're gonna push at it anyway. Let me see exactly what we need to find. NPCs, I know about that. Vivifier, anti-slow, lost shards. Okay, those are all unimportant things. Equipment and upgrades. There's lots of that stuff. Key items. There's a Town of Sacrifice map. And then the vestiges are 3 pieces of the Dark Seeker blood code. The core, and then part A and B. So this shouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's do another one of these real quick. Well, of course I'm friendly. How else could I sell you shitty food? Don't have Berserker vestiges. Don't have Hunter vestige. Where was Hunter vestige B? I thought I was supposed to have that by now. Did I miss it? Set Control F. Hunter vestige B. Alright. Oh wait, sorry, it should be Hunter vestige part B. Still not showing up. Let me do a search for it real quick. Hunter vestige part B. Oh wait, it might be in the ruined town. Found in ruined city center past the parking missile. After the invasion ambush, continue to explore to find a group of 3 hounds and a stone crusher. Alright, we'll do that instead of doing the next area. Break the near... Oh, right! The fucking phone booths. Okay, I remember now. Alright. Yeah, let's do that right now, and then we can finish upgrading the Hunter vestige to its full thingy. I can talk still. Oh, speaking of which, we should talk to Yakumo and see if I can get his class, because Atlas is real good. Nope.
See you around.
See you around. Alright, so we're going to pop over to parking garage. So yeah, there's these phone booths sitting off to the side of the path, and you have to break them. Which isn't a thing that had happened up to that point, which is why I've missed this Hunter vestige like 3 times before. We can use this as a moment for skill grinding, too. So this all works out. This gives us a thing to do and to finish up the stream with. Phantom toll booth, is that like the Phantom train? Suplex that motherfucker. If there is a train and you cannot suplex it, does it make a sound? Acquire/inherit gifts.
Don't get too wild out there.
We can do Hunter, right? Yeah. Active IFF. That's fine. Yeah, let's actually work on Hunter a little bit. Now we've got Binding Mark, which is fine. We've got Flame Spike, which I fucking love the elemental spikes. And Ichor strikes. Which is a focus thing, but that's fine, we'll learn it anyway. Alright, switch to Hunter. It's good to just grind up all the classes. Just so you have as many abilities available at any given time as possible. Ranged impact, good. Actually, flame spike there. Ranged impact here. Oh, I don't have like a regular sword for that, huh? That's fine. I should be upgrading one of these broadswords, but oh well. A D+, C, right, the Queenslayer blade has the best dexterity scaling. We already determined that. Blazing Roar. Phantom Assault. No, I wanted Flame Spike there. Assault here. Need Binding Mark right here. They have to be equipped in order to grind them. Active IFF, which is apparently active and not passive, which is lame. Iron Will. Who is Iron Will? And Blazing Roar, sure, why not? All kings are dastardly. I like that.
Hold on. I'm on my way. This place must have been really busy once.
Alright, we're gonna get us that thing, right? Let's get us that thing real good. Ooh, that guy just exploded the fuck up. Oh, bye. Oh, I thought he was gonna get back up for a second. There we go.
take whatever.
You get to pick up more lost shards too, which are just XP. They're soul items. Can't fool us. Burger Clown does not take your shit. Burger Clown stings you with robot scorpion tail.
Are we gonna wait for him to pass or what?
Nope. We're doing it the hard way. Wow, already learned all those moves. That did not take long at all. The classes you get later, that takes a little bit longer.
You around? You got a fork. Which way'll it be?
A fork? You don't need that. This is finger food.
Take him down one at a time.
Oh, that went well.
That didn't take too much effort.
A long fork to go with my big knife. That makes sense. So here's the phone booths.
Is that really okay? Looks like
You'd
we're in.
never know that you could break those unless it happened by accident. That's one problem I have right now with this design.
This is what happens.
So yeah, I've gone through this area with 3 different characters. And literally all 3 times I've managed to miss that. Pretty impressive on my part, I know. See, I much prefer the large, powerful weapons. Simply because I like to just be able to hit the button one time and just have the thing die rather than having to mash on it. Alright, so now we can complete the hunter core. Which we will head back to home base and do that as the last thing for tonight's stream.
Sorry. Moving out.
And it won't be ruined remotely by the fact that we're a burger clown. Trust me. Oh hey, we've got a quest to do right here.
Wait, you're the Crimson Sword.
I am not, I'm the Crimson
I don't have time
Clown.
for dealing with
That's
folks
the
like
Crimson
you.
Sword.
I'm in a tight enough spot already. And now the Lost are slowing me down. Damn it all. I just want to find a blood spring for everyone. The Lost over in the park. There's nothing
If
I
you
can
just
do.
wanted to find a blood spring for everyone, why were you enslaving a person? I don't think he's being totally on the level with me, but let's go kill this revenant in his way.
Bring it any time.
No, you bring it any time. Oh, I fucked that up. No. There. Stab the butt. Oh, hi. That was just a titty right up on the camera.
Place to hang out. Pick up something we can use? Hey, did you guys take down that Lost? I put you through a bit of trouble. That was supposed to be my job.
Yeah, and then you fucked it up by trying to enslave someone.
Shelter, but I can't seem to knock the rust off my sword arm. That's what happens when you spend too much time living in a place the Lost have been cleaned out of. Now we gotta find blood springs if we're gonna survive, huh?
Alright, back to home base. Phone booths are just ladders by a different name. Are you trying to imply something about how I can't see ladders, Mox? I'll have you know, I don't appreciate that at all. There are 3 kinds of lies. Lies, damned lies, and ladders.
What is it?
Alright, Hunter Vestige 2. So let's get the rest of the backstory on Kevin.
Louis, why do you keep bringing blood beads to some random kid like me?
There isn't really a particular reason. But if I had to give one, I'd say it's because you were alive when I met you.
That's... Don't keep risking your life for me, Louis. You can't.
You don't need to worry about me, really. Focus on keeping yourself alive and well.
Louis.
Louis!
Louis kept bringing me blood beads, which spared me from the constant struggle other revenants faced over them. There was no fear of being turned to ash or becoming one of the lost. I had blood beads, and that meant I had peace for myself. It was all mine.
So,
But was that really okay?
I'm not sure exactly how being turned to ash works, but that's the only way to permanently kill a revenant.
The shortage must be hitting you too. Here, take them. They're yours. Don't worry about me. Being the only survivor would be boring anyway.
Most of the time when a revenant is brought down, they wake up later with a few of their memories
We
missing.
rely on each other to survive, right? That's what people do.
There you are. You're that crazy kid that's been passing out blood beads, aren't you?
Maybe. What if I am?
If you've got so many lying around, then how about you pass some along to us? After all, we've been hurting since one of our kids turned lost.
I don't have that many. Even if I did, I wouldn't give a single bead to bastards like you.
You stupid punk. In that case, we'll just take him by force.
Nice guys. Well, that's adorable, Xenon.
He was sharing the blood beads I gave him with some of the other revenants. He wasn't stupid. He had to have known what would happen if he did something like that.
What is it?
Alright, one more. Oh, wait, there's actually a fourth Hunter Vestige thing. Which we need to finish Louis' first two. You know what? We'll do them all. We'll do them all. We've got time. The backstories are interesting, if stilted.
Hey, you! Give me all your blood beads.
Hey, you. Give me all your blood, friend.
Look at me, being threatened by a little boy. I must be letting my image slip.
I'm not a little boy. Now hurry up and hand him over, lady.
So we know her. In fact, we live with her.
What did I say? You're just a little boy. Still, I have to admire your guts.
Rip and tear your... admire your guts.
What you want? I'll end up dead.
Oh, you're so lucky, Xenon.
Why? Is someone making you collect the beads for them?
What's it to you? You plan on giving alms to a poor, miserable thrall.
I'm not giving you anything. You'll have to make your own way in the world. What I can do is offer you a job. I need someone to scout out the place marked on this map. Think you can handle that?
Alright.
The map led me to a fully laden blood spring, tucked neatly out of sight. It was so well hidden, and I never could have found it on my own. She'd sent me to the trove alone and unsupervised, so she couldn't very well complain when I took every last blood bead. After all, who am I to turn down an offer like that? I doubt I'll ever see her again anyway.
Whoa, what was that? Talk about your unexpected trips down memory lane.
You're kinder than you look.
Stop that. I do what I want to do, and that's all there is to it. Most revenants have lost the majority of their memories. I guess I'm something of an oddity in that respect. I've still got almost all of them. And the things I want to forget aren't going anywhere. Lucky me, right? Looks like you have the ability to restore people's memories. If you happen to find anything related to me, be sure to let me know, okay? I'll make it worth your while.
I mean, clearly I was doing that anyway.
Forgotten. And if that's the case, I want to see what it is. So the kid found the blood spring after all, hmm?
You planned to give them to him.
Maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Do you get it? She pretends to be a hard ass, but she is actually a softie.
What is it?
Alright, now we're gonna look at Louis' Prometheus vestiges. Subtlety is not big in anime. Tropes are.
Where am I? Am I still alive? No. I know this feeling. I've come back to life again. What happened back there? Cruz, everyone was...
So, yeah.
Each time I learned something new about our world, or the state of those living in it, my feelings of guilt pierced me even deeper. Starving revenants fighting each other for a handful of blood beads, and the ranks of the lost swelling with each successive conflict. I spend my restless days in battle, trying to keep my head above water. Only when I'm engaged in the rush of combat can I close my eyes to the gravity of what I've done.
The ranks of the lost is,
Are you helping me?
No, never mind, it's good, it's fine.
Those men over there ordered you to find one, right?
I won't sink that low.
Keep them. Far too many people keep revenants as thralls these days. Stay safe and watch yourself out there.
My name is Kevin. I could give you a hand with whatever.
I'll see you.
Peace!
Here's what I was able to bring. It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I wish there was some way I could repay you.
I do this because I want to. Don't worry about me, alright?
Tell me if I can help with something. I'll do whatever I can for you.
Back then, I had no idea what would happen. As Operation Queenslayer dragged on with no foreseeable end, even children were turned into revenants and sent out to fight. And then, when it was over, both the strong and the weak were ravaged by bloodthirst. But with resources thin, they had nowhere to turn. I wanted to do something, to do anything to help. That's honestly all there was to it. It never occurred to me that my actions could lead to such tragedy.
Oh, were you sleeping, Moonwife?
What is it?
I'm genuinely curious how that top stays in place. Mostly because I'd like to have one myself. Pressure. Yeah, there's lots of anime or werewolf anime. Vampire is easy to romanticize for non-furries. They do have adhesive bras, don't they? They're just terrible because they won't stick to my skin. I forgot about those. I've actually tried them, though.
A group of merciless revenants. Over time,
Unless you have, like, very dry skin, they won't stick for long.
routine. But one day, that pattern was broken. When I went to see him, he was
Not to mention that since boobs sweat,
torn apart.
just a lot,
I heard everything from someone who said they knew Kevin. A few days earlier, a revenant had attacked him and turned him to ash. The attacker was after the blood beads I'd given Kevin.
So yeah, you get all these little story bits as you upgrade your equipment, which, if you're not interested in the story, can actually seem kind of annoying, I'm sure.
I thought that I could save him just by giving him blood beads.
It is skippable, but then you still have the loading
I lacked
screens.
true commitment to his survival. And in the end, that's what killed him.
That is very arrogant of you to say.
I appreciate your kindness, but it's unnecessary. It is what it is.
You do not control life and death,
I won't let myself forget.
determination or no. Giving Kevin the blood beads fills you with determination.
What is it?
Alright, and now we can finish up Hunter, Part 4.
I'm sorry, Louis. I'm afraid it's over.
It actually seems like a pretty good way to end these streams, is with these story parts.
I regret what I did. When I gave out those blood beads, I felt like I was taking back my humanity.
Aww.
For a brief moment, I felt like I was truly alive. It was because of you. Thanks to you, Louis.
See, Louis, you were his idol.
I wonder.
You helped him lead a life that made him happy.
Even a little bit like you.
Now quit being a dickbag to yourself. Ah, when the parasite in the heart is destroyed, cellular bonds throughout the host dissolve, turning the body to ash. So now we know. I'm glad that got explained right after I asked.
You wanted to.
He lived a life that he could be proud of.
Yeah. I believe you need a real sense of dedication before you can truly say you've saved someone. It's just self-deception to feel like you've helped after giving no more than handouts. But at the same time, I'd be a coward if I only sat back and watched while doing nothing.
Good lip
If I'm
sync.
deceiving myself, I have to keep fighting. And if I fail to help, I'll face up to what I've done. But I also won't let that stop me from trying to help others. That's what I've decided. I couldn't save Cruz. Even when she begged for my help, I wasn't strong enough to do what was necessary. Now, this is all I can do for her. And the world. It doesn't change what happened, or the fact that I'm responsible for Kevin's death. However, I appreciate you sharing his memories with me. Thank you.
Anytime. Now, would you care to upsize that to a large? It's only 49 cents extra. Alright, let's take a look at what we've got now on Hunter and Prometheus. Dexterity up, so that's a flat stat boost. Blood Sacrifice, which you sacrifice HP to gain MP, not super good. And Hunting Feast temporarily increases the drain rating of weapon attacks. Over here we've got Prometheus, which now has available Savvy Evasion. Increases focus from dodging attacks. Focus is the blue bar. I don't know if I've explained that yet, but it's the blue bar that's next to my health. And when it reaches maximum, it just basically puts me into a special mode where I can attack over and over again for more damage and dodge better and stuff. Warding Mark applies inhibit, deft parry, fully restores stamina when you parry. Parrying in this game, unfortunately, is not that good. Strength and dexterity up. That's a really good stat boosting skill. Hasten, temporarily boost reflexes, enhancing your dodge. One-handed sword mastery, also excellent. And Eternal Blade Dance, the ultimate. An enhanced version of Blade Dance increases attack power when you dodge enemy attacks. While regular Blade Dance increases attack power each time you damage an enemy with your weapon. So that's going to be it for tonight. I guess we've met some food folks and fun here. What we want is what we got at Code Vein today. Do you believe in magic? Anyway, what do I think of this game? I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay, I'm done. Thank you all for coming. Are the food and folks the same people? Often. For those of you too young to know, those are all just a series of McDonald's slogans. I'm so sorry. Appreciate you all being here. Let me go through the outro real quick. Thanks for any support you've given us, whether monetary or just by watching, lurking, chatting, just being around, telling your friends, whatever. It's all great stuff and helps us keep doing this as a job, which is amazing. Over the next week, we have a schedule as per usual. Tomorrow is Monday, which will be Christy with Darkest Dungeon. This time for real, though. Tuesday will be Andrea with more Minecraft Story Mode Season 2, which finally got good in the 3rd episode. Wednesday is our Community Day with Starbound. Thursday will be... What is Thursday? Alice with Batman the Enemy Within. She's making friends with good old John Doe, who certainly isn't going to be an archenemy or anything. Bruce and John BFFs. Friday will be Katie with the conclusion of Killer 7. That's an amazing ending to that one. And then Saturday's our day off, and Sunday's back around to me. The rest of our truck community streamers, besides the 5 of us, can be seen below here on the page at truck.community. I highly recommend giving them a follow and watching their streams too, because they're all great, for real. And thank you, Little Mix. I have a hard time pronouncing X's. Little Mix Theo. Thank you for coming. Love having new people here. I've been Sue. I hate video games. Give my regards to the next frog you meet.